Two bandits came back from the Christmas break with a little extra hardware this year. Shane Bear and Cale Makar both won gold at the annual World Junior A Challenge Tournament with Team Canada West, the first time since 2011 that a Canadian team has won that tournament after a nail-biting 2-1 win in the final over Team Russia.
Well, you know, like just going into that game to start with and putting on the Team Canada jersey and knowing that you're playing for international gold medal, it's just something really special that I honestly don't have many words to talk about it.
Something I'll never forget for sure. I mean, I guess as a little bit of time since it's happened, it's sunk in as you know what me and Cale did accomplish or get to be a part of. So I mean, it was an awesome experience, and I just, like I said, it's going to be something I remember for the rest of my life.
For Bear, it was his second time at the selection camp for the team, which he wasn't picked for last year. This time around, he says his approach was different.
I learned a lot last year going to camp. I tried to do maybe too much or be a player that I wasn't, and I guess I learned that everyone's selected to go to that camp for a reason because they like the type of player you are, so you just got to play to your strengths and contribute how you can.
The final game was definitely a classic. No goals in the opening 40 minutes, and the result was in doubt until the final seconds.
It's kind of a case of, who's going to make the first mistake. Like everybody's, gripping their sticks tight and making sure that they're not the guy that ends up being the cause for the other team putting one in the back of the net. But I guess in that third period there, it kind of, it becomes crunch time, and you know what's at stake, and it's 20 minutes left in the whole tournament, and you got to leave everything you can on the ice to be a champion.
I think we went into the room, and obviously we're all really nervous, but I think we had a sense of confidence going through everybody, and everybody knew that we were going to just get the job done against the Russians, and I guess we did.
I just remember looking at the play, looking back up at the clock, and just keep going back and forth. And it was like 30 seconds, but it felt like it was an eternity. But and then finally, when the final buzzer rang, just the feeling of relief and accomplishment about what we had done as a team was just, you can't describe it.
Both Bear and Makar say that being chosen to go to the tournament together was a big boost for them.
I know Cale looked at me for advice, and I even turned to him for advice and stuff a number of times, but to share something like that with someone you've gotten to know with a lot over the last year is huge, and to be able to share a championship with him and be able to bring that back and hopefully bring one to Brooks here, it's a pretty cool feeling.
Making the team together was really special just to start off with, and having a guy that you at least know there that you can help with, like meeting other guys and stuff and getting into the chemistry of the locker room better was just a great experience, and just being there, I guess, with another Brooks Bandits player that you're going to play the whole year with and hopefully go all the way to the RBC with is really special.
It wasn't easy for the Bandits while Bear and Makar were gone. The team was down to just 5 defensemen for pretty much a whole month, but the team didn't lose a single game, and their teammates playing out in Ontario definitely noticed that.
Just like we got our electronics taken away, but when I had that chance, I definitely throw on fast hockey and watch the games. So, and some of them where I was like, oh my God, I can't believe we're still winning this.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I kept checking the scores when I could, I was wondering if the team was even going to want me and Cale back because of the success we were having. But yeah, I mean, we didn't obviously want to leave the boys hanging when we went to this tournament, but I mean, you don't get many opportunities like that, and I mean, it just made it that much sweeter to see the success that the boys had and the success that we had as well.
Now that both defensemen have had some time for the win to sink in, it's back to business in Brooks, and they're both hopeful that the big win in Ontario can help them boost the Bandits to something similar.
Coming into this year, I didn't really know what role I was going to play on the team and where I was going to stack in the defensive side because I knew we had a lot of good players coming in. But once getting the feel-out process with everybody and getting to know everybody, you start to find your role and stuff. And then obviously being invited to the Hockey Canada thing was a special experience, and it's something I'll remember for the rest of my life, winning that gold medal. And I think it really helps with my experience throughout this year, and especially being my first year.
And their confidence is rolling right now, and I guess that whole tournament was a huge confidence booster for me and Cale as well, to get to play against the top players from around the world. So I think we were both looking forward to coming back and adding even more to the lineup that's already been very successful.
Hopefully can keep moving this forward and see where it goes. Hopefully the RBC championship this year.